Hello, dear Aries, and welcome to your love reading for the month of June of 2025. This is Kathy speaking from Divine Debut 11, and I hope that you are all well. Thank you. A special thanks to our patrons, of course. Let's see what's going on, Aries, as we've just experienced the full moon in Sagittarius, which is in a sister sign with you. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so that full moon will bring some help to your life, but a lot of fated events are playing out. Today is the 11th of June when I'm doing this. So energetically, we're coming up to mid-month, which is not an easy time in the month of June. I feel my right ear is buzzing, so I feel you're going to hear something that could be a little bit challenging for you. It's coming from the right, so it may have to do with the future, I would say. Let's see, what is the Karma Dharma for Aries? And Aries, do check your other placements. You are hosting Saturn and Neptune now, so not easy. You have gone through a retrograde recently, but it's a very, very important 3 months moving forward until early September. What will be going on for you, dear Aries? Let's see what's going on in the month of June, or whenever you get to view this message. What is the Karma Dharma concerning Aries individuals? And we've got Leo. So we've got the Strength card. So Spirit is asking you that you are strong, that you are in control relative to your own life. Those of you that are under the thumb or someone trying to control you, you may want to break free, break out. You know, the Leo card. Leo is about confidence, is about a new seed. You know, it's like creating, having the advantageous point of creating through flirtation, through fun. Leo is a house of flirtation and fun, risk taking. Or this card is speaking to you that maybe some of you need to hold on to the leadership here. Even though you may be doubting your ability, the ability of your higher self, Spirit is saying hold on to the strength, be patient, and know that your higher self will take care of everything. We're using the Lenormand today, and we're doing a Celtic cross, so let's see what's coming through for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. We'll be looking strictly at the past, present, future with a little Greek love oracle, and we'll be taking your angel answers for your questions that you ask. Hopefully Spirit can answer your questions. What's going on in the now, whenever you get to view this? We've got the dice, so we were talking about a risk taken. This could also speak to choices. Your challenge is a divine feminine, and she could be fire or air. She wears Venus on her chest, so Venus has now stepped into Taurus, which is in a square, in a square aspect to Leo. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo individual. Someone that's looking to try and manage a situation, someone that's not feeling confident, not feeling safe and secure. I don't know if this is someone you're dealing with, because I do see that with this divine feminine, which logically you're fire, it's like your ability to move forward, your inspiration, your passion, your desire is sort of withheld, if I could use that term. Now she's someone who's she's very comfortable within her skin, her sexuality. She knows what she wants, she knows what she can attract, she knows what she can manifest and create, but she's in the challenge position. So I don't know if this is you or this is another individual that is in competition for you, or the ability to move forward, to create, to even take leadership in love could be a bit of a gamble as things may be up in the air in the month of June. Let's see. Your foundation, where you're coming from. The mice is worry, it's stress, it's deficiency, it's injustices, it's worry. It's like something's eating away at you. Recent past. Oh, what's going on, dear Aries? Have you been through a breakup? Are you needing to clear the air? Are you needing to be clear, concise, and even cutting, I'm going to say? I mean, the scythe in the recent past position, the scythe is quick ending, a quick clearing. But the scythe can also be a tool of intelligence, I'm going to say. We know that you're all about new beginnings, that you're cardinal fire, that you're usually quite courageous. Yes. And it's like Spirit is saying, use your mind, use your intelligence so that you could receive the abundance. You could see the scythe is a tool that takes the wheat, and the wheat speaks to abundance. We're talking about love now. So the wheat can be energy, could be money, could be finances. And there could be a situation here with a mother-in-law or a mother or mothering or anything like that, because remember, Leo is also the natural fifth house. The fifth house is the child. It's the children, or it's the inner child, or it's someone needing to be confident, needing to take action, needing to lead. So I'm just wondering if there wasn't, or whether there will be some challenges. I do see the scythe as a challenge. Maybe this is rushing in too quickly, feeling that, there's optimism. I mean, Jupiter is squaring you now from the sign of Cancer. So Saturn is saying, behold, take your time, don't rush into anything. This could be a sudden rift, let's say, which could involve the things that I've already mentioned. I mean, this is the Knight of Pentacles, which is saying slow and steady towards the future, because we're in a danger zone. Astrologically speaking, the energies are quite harsh right now. So I don't know if this is the recent past or it's the near coming future. It will be different for each of you. Crowning you is a new cycle. Lots of messages. Talk about travel. Talk about a new cycle. Possible news. Lots of communications. Lots of new beginnings. Potential for new beginnings. Let's see. Because it's Mercury, and Mercury is the way we communicate, the way we perceive things. But I do see always the rider here on a merry-go-round, like you've been through this before. Maybe someone was fearing taking a risk. Maybe it's the time to take a risk, or the opposite. Maybe you've taken a risk in the past, it hasn't paid off, so Spirit is saying now, be grounded, take control of a situation, because I mean, Chiron is transiting your sign, and Chiron could be a resolution, and it's in good aspect to Mars in Leo. So maybe a risk will bring the resolution. I don't know. It will be different for each of you. Let's look at the near future. This is a wish fulfillment. It's 9 of Cups. This can speak to thought of travel, thought of change, thought of closing up a major ending in your life, going through an ending. Lots to talk about, lots to consider relative to a new beginning, which you could be on a streak of a lot of luck at this time. We do see change. We do see change in the near future with the Death card. Scorpio comes through very strongly. We'll see. Let's look at the position of you. You've got the moon. Some of you may be quite secretive, or your intuition is screaming out to you, or you're holding on to secrets, or again, the moon does speak to mothering, motherhood. Maybe you're keeping a hush-hush relative to some deep emotions or even fears that may be surfacing now relative to your personal life, your home life. Okay, in your environment, we've got the fox. And the fox can speak to tact or sneakiness. In your environment, this could be the person that some of you may be dealing with. Let's see what is in your hopes and fears. We've got the bear, which is the mother. Is very motherly, let's say. She protects her cubs. She holds a position of power, leadership. She can get quite angry, quite quick-tempered at times. And it's number 15. You could be dealing with a partner that is not very open about themes relative to their home, or even themes of mothering. So mothering issues are coming up, or issues with a mother or a mother-in-law, something like that. Let's see what the possible outcome is for Aries. And we've got romance. We've got an offer on the table. Love to see the flowers there, the lilies. It feels like you're closing up a major life cycle. The mountain can speak to needing to have the strength. But also it's a life cycle, as it's a 21. You may be facing some limitations, but it's as though you're being challenged with a test that you're going through right now. And it feels like a wish fulfillment is at a could be at a physical distance, could be at a timely distance. The star does speak to progression towards goals, or maybe in the past you felt like you were moving towards a wish fulfillment and then you've come up to a block. Something is limiting you relative to closing a major cycle in your life. I don't know if this is because you may have second choices here with the dice. You may be dealing with someone that's not loyal as well, because we see the worry, we see the something eating away at you, we see the unhealthy connection with others, third parties, and we see a breakthrough or a cutting through, or something that's not easy. Either you've recently passed that or you will be passing that, as something new is opening up, which does promise a big change in your life. This is like putting something to rest. Remember, it's Scorpio, it is an ending, it is a death, which means, big, huge changes in your life. And it's the Nine of Pentacles, which could speak to singlehood as well. Some of you could be leaving a past partner, putting them to rest. You're coming, it's a challenge for you to take a risk. You're usually not so risk-taking, risk-inclined, but it could also be that some of you could have a secret admirer that is going to come through the woods and they're going to ask you to go out. This could be a new love connection. Some of you may still be dealing with a chip on your shoulder where you've come out of another relationship. You're doing the inner work. You're having trouble trusting others as well. Some of you may be mothers as well, and you're very protective of your children. But I do see possible new love here. And yes, use your mind. This is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is usually a divorcee. Use your intelligence. Maybe you haven't been using your intelligence. Maybe you haven't been seeing things clearly. She holds the Ace of Swords, which is you doing the work as well, but also you've got the ability, because the Ace of Swords is like the scythe. It's a tool, the tool of intelligence, seeing clearly as to what you need to do. And this, it could be that the full moon in Sagittarius, which is in good aspect to your sign, things will be revealed, which will give you the know-how as how to move forward. And maybe things will be revealed relative to deception as well, because this is secrecy, it's hidden matters. It's the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, I don't know if I want to be where I've been. I want to move forward. I did not find my full happiness there. And then voila, someone, and I feel maybe that this could be someone from your past, because this is the merry-go-round where you've got another opportunity. And I don't know if this is someone at a distance. Another opportunity at a new beginning. It could be, as I said, for some of you, a secret admirer. It could be a foreigner. This is not, it feels like you're going to be reliving something similar to the past, even if it's not someone from your past. Remember, the star, it speaks to Aquarius, so it speaks to socializing, being with groups and friendships. Maybe something will show up through social media. And the star is like, it's a card of hope that any obstacles where love is concerned, because it's the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands are Cupid's love messages. It's action. It's the wands finding a way to overcome these blockages, this huge mountain, which could be a huge block. But this is also a card which speaks to strength. It takes strength to close up a major life cycle, to begin something new. See, with the Tower here, there have been delays relative to a wish fulfillment, relative to hope coming in. But this also can speak to a stable relationship, or even a marriage, something more serious where love is concerned. But the star was at a timely distance, was connection through physical distance, through social media, and it's the Six of Cups, so it could be a soulmate from the past that maybe you've connected with recently. Let's see what else we've got for you. Let's take your message, your advice. Some of you, if you've been in another connection and you've connected with someone that there is a lot of physical attraction, a lot of sexual attraction towards this person, you've been holding yourself back. You've been trying to control yourself, even though, remember, Venus has been transiting through your sign recently, trining over to Mars in Leo. This is fun, this is flirtation, this is passion. Some of you have been trying to hold yourself back, trying to do the ethical thing. No, way too many cards. For Aries, dear Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice for Aries in the month of June, or whenever they receive this message? What is the advice? And we've got happy family, and it's in the reverse. I do apologize, I took it in the reverse, number 4. And we've got a rainbow here, unbelievable. There's the rainbow. Let's see. And you may be connecting with someone that is familiar with your family. There could be a family friend or something like that. The reverse message says, when the happy family card is reversed, it indicates a separation or emotional distance from family members or close friends. This disconnect may be from your family of origin, such as your parents or siblings, or it may be that something is standing between you and your present family members, whether it be your children or your spouse. So you see, family does come up. I was getting the vibe of the mother-in-law or the mother very strongly. There could be some hostilities that need to be worked out, or perhaps some fences that need to be mended. Communication and patience may be called for here, so let your intuition be your guide. Remember, real healing starts when you choose to become your own loving parent, sibling, spouse, friend, and child. The lesson in every relationship is self-honoring, and sometimes the karma is just to let go. Let go of a relationship, if it's not salvageable, let's say. So you've got some fences that need to be mended here. Can they be mended? Because we see the death card, we've got the scythe and then the death card. So I don't know that this fence could be mended. So, which could speak to a breakup for me. Maybe this is a challenging time that you're going through, possibly in the next 3 months, and you'll be, even the next 3 months, and you'll be revisiting. Remember that Saturn and Neptune will be regressing back to Pisces, so they'll be letting you off the hook for 3 months. What am I saying? They'll be pressuring you for 3 months, and then in September they'll be returning back to your sign. So they will be giving you a bit of a breather for a few months until February of 2026. That's when you're going to have to be ready, because Saturn is security, Saturn is reality, and Saturn is maturity. It's taking the next step. And Neptune could be the rose-colored glasses that one is wearing. You know, Neptune and Saturn could speak to the warrior. I mean, you are a warrior, but maybe you need to be more, not so much about the hands-on and the fire, but more about the intuitive warrior. Use your higher self to see how you can either salvage a past family situation or move towards something new. I mean, remember, Aries is I, me, my, and it's a time of looking after ourselves, not so much, let's say, because, you know, Aries, especially if you're an Aries rising, Pisces is the sign behind you, and so much has been going on behind your back. So I do feel that there will be things that will come up that will be testing a particular relationship. Could be a family unit, could be a marriage. There may be revelations that there's been infidelity. I mean, we do have the fox, which is the thief usually in your surroundings, in the position of the other. We've got the dice, which is someone that's ready to take a leap of faith. Someone that's ready to risk, I should say, not take a leap of faith. And, well, I suppose you can say it like that, but even where your sexuality, your intimate life, your passion, your desire, and you're a cardinal fire sign, that's in the challenge right now, which is holding you back. You're not happy. Let's take another layer and see. Why do we have the dice here? And the bridges, needing to mend your bridges, needing to leave the past behind, needing to not fear taking care of you, needing not fearing crossing over a bridge, which could be the ability to mend or get over a situation. But remember, the bridges also remind me of the Five of Cups, which is like you're going through some mourning, you're still stuck on the past, even in the now, and the Two Cups are still standing. So remember, there's potential for flirtation. Only possibly 5% of you may be going through the ability to salvage a relationship. You've gone through a test. Let's see what this is about. Some of you feel as though you've been betrayed. Your loyalty has been betrayed. Because we've got a fox and we've got the dog, and the dog is sitting on you. Unless this is your competition and the infidelity is done by a friend which was not a friend but was a foe. Let's look at the mice, which could speak to you not feeling valued, not being justified, not being recognized. So lots of worry where love is concerned. And it is the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, of course, is someone that's been hurt. They could be someone very protective of their heart. They could promise one thing and then not deliver. We've got the stalks. So again, we've got the nest. The stalks bring the child. So the home, the nest is the home. So a lot has got to do with family, with childbearing. So these are the issues or the worry. There could be other differences as well. I mean, we've got a Queen of Cups and a Knight of Cups, where, dear Aries, if you're a female, you're more mature than your divine masculine counterpart, and you need to trust your intuition. Also, because the stalks do speak to new cycle, it's like a yearning for a brand new cycle. This could be yearning to move house, move away from others, start to build your home, your life. But we've got the scythe here. For others of you, those of you that are single, I see you moving out of home, cutting ties, maybe abruptly leaving home and setting up your lives, which you will find your happiness there, because you may have been connecting with someone that was not your typical partner, or that the family would approve of, and therefore you may have those issues with family where you're stepping out and starting your own life and choosing to be with a partner that you've fallen for. So we've got a few different stories here. So things are coming up that were hidden, right? Something to do with someone's reputation or their public life, or what is forbidden and what is not. What is this new cycle? Masks coming off, lots of communication. Yeah, there are the clouds that are clearing. The birds come through, and the birds do speak to communication. The birds also speak to transition, change, and movement. Some of you could also be moving state or country. That is a possibility for some of you. Whatever news comes in will be very enlightening. It'll be like the masks are coming off. There'll be no more confusion. You'll know which way you're heading. Let's look at the Scorpio card, the coffin here. The end of secrecy, the end of a story. Possibly also because the death card is Scorpio, so it's metamorphosis, big changes in your life going through a metamorphosis, a purification process. I mean, the lily is, again, an energy that's very motherly. It's like Mother Mary for me. But it speaks to morality and doing things in the right way. It's also a very strong sexual card. For some of you, this could also be an ending to a secret love affair. You may have been with a partner that wasn't faithful, and they're going through an ending. So you've got the ability to, and you may be finding out about that in the month of June. So you have to take big strides in taking steps to see if you want to keep this relationship or not, if you want to salvage it. Yeah, so much is coming through. I mean, these are hidden emotions. They run really deep. And this is Pisces. We've got a strong Pisces. As I said, lots of things going on behind the scenes. Pisces can be unconditional love, but also being totally trustful, totally trusting, and then being deceived. That is a danger as well. Let's see, with the moon, trust your intuition. Yeah, lots of news is coming in. Lots of understanding will come in. I mean, the letter can be communication, written, spoken, right? Shared communication, but it can also speak to anything legal. You're looking at something very closely, trying to read between the lines. Um, some of you may have also employed a detective to do your dirty work for you. If you've had any inkling that someone is being disloyal with you, a partnership. I want to see what else. Yeah, there's too many people. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion. I get a lot of dizziness, a lot of. I hope that your worries and your challenges don't trigger any vertigo for you. I get feeling dizzy, feeling lost a little bit, and the birds are here. Again, the birds, which could speak to socializing, friendships, social media. Wow, someone is doing their homework here. This is the Virgo, the lens. You are looking. Some of you are looking at your partner's social media. For some of you, and you're figuring out that there's been deception. Let's look at your person. So they've got the cross, if that's your person, the fox. Wow. They've got Saturn on them. They are carrying a heavy burden. Something is going to be found out. I think that this tact or this sneakiness will ground them, will humble them. It's like they're receiving some lessons. Either that, there is a possibility here that your person is in another marriage, which was a heavy burden for them to carry, and they're trying to get out of that. And that takes time. So if you've been told half truths, for some of you, this could be what's going on here, because these are not easy cards. The cross, the clock, and the fox are very difficult cards. This could be a card of getting anchored, getting humbled, being penalized, going through karma. Let's have a look at the bear. Because your person could be in another relationship for the wrong reasons, because they've got children, because they've got a very they've got a spouse, or they share a child together with another person that could be very temperamental, very angry, quite dangerous at times. The bear, I mean, don't anger the bear, right? And there is the child on the mother. And for some of you, this is a mother-in-law that doesn't want this relationship. And your person feels the pressure. In due time, I mean, they will be able to get unblocked. It's like cutting the umbilical cord from after having given birth. Feels like someone, a particular individual here, needs that umbilical cord cut from their mother, which can be toxic, once the umbilical cord is cut and when the child takes its first breath. We cannot be attached to our mother forever. It is toxic. So this could be the breaking free, breaking away from a very powerful, controlling mother-in-law, mother. The flowers could be also, if they feel like spring, it's like someone ready to date, someone that's single, ready to get out and about and date and do what their heart desires. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a very soft spoken, serene, placid, calm, a heart centered masculine here. I don't think that this would be someone that would be deceptive. We've got a water and earth sign, but I get that this is the boy next door. This person is not driven by their desires. This person has got manners. They're well mannered. They're very polite. They're very patient. Wow. If this does not speak to a past partner, which looks like you've been dealing with someone that was very different. And if the bear is not a mother, then it could be a partner that is like the bear, that pretends to protect its family, but in actual fact, they scare people off, or they try through their controlling power to keep everyone under their thumb, including their partner. Let's take another card. And we've got the lucky clover. So it is a time of getting lucky, having an opportunity here. But you need to grab the opportunity quickly, dear Aries. For some of you that are that have got really elderly parents, because Kronos, Saturn, can speak to the elderly. Sometimes, a widow or a widower, they will cling on to the children and can become a heavy burden, which is what I'm getting in your reading. Something is promised new here. Something new is promised, new and fresh, but you're dealing with family issues still. Remember the rainbow twice. There's luck. You've got the clover, and you've got someone that's going to be loyal, patient. God knows you need someone to be patient with you, dear Aries. Don't mind me. I've got a daughter that's an Aries, so I know how Aries people can be. If they lose their marbles, they become the warrior. They think that everyone is their enemy. Gotta love them. They're spontaneous. They're loving. That's the shadow side to Aries. Remember, all signs have got their shadow side. So I do love your spontaneity. I do love your courage. I do love so many things about you. But patience is not your thing. Let's look at your emotional, your emotional life in the month of June. Masks and masks. The answer is yes. Remember the secret admirer that I said? This is coming up here. Also, I'm going to say infidelity. Someone did take that risk. They couldn't hold on to their pants, if I could use that term. And that was a heavy lesson for them to learn, because fire means sex. It means will, drive, passion. And this could speak to infidelity, where sex is concerned, intimacy, because nothing can contain the fire. So someone has been wearing a mask and going through a heavy lesson, because things are coming out into the light. Balancing the scale. Some of you will be going through separation and divorce. Tribe. Some of you are hoping to have the support of the people that you call your tribe, whether they're friends, whether they're family. And we've got barrier. Sometimes you feel you're going to feel lonely, like, you want to move forward. Remember, balancing the scales is Libra. It's your opposite sign. Maybe there haven't been balances. There hasn't been a balance. There's been imbalances relative to love. There's been a lot of blockages, a lot of hardships, and there will be. And the barrier will still be there for a little bit because of the pause button. Someone needs to release, needs to see things from a different perspective. Someone needs their time. Remember the clock with the limitations, the timing, the Lord of timing, the clock and the barrier, they are Saturnian. Someone, you may be dealing with someone that's not ready to release you, that's not ready to let you go. Or some of you are not ready to let someone go. So I don't know if that's the umbilical cord with a parent, with your family and where you grew up. There's something like that, and you're needing to find the middle ground. Compromise is like trying to find the middle ground and see things from another perspective. But we see abandoned. Someone is left behind, abandoned. No, I'm going to give up on that. I'm going to desert it. I need to take care of me, says Aries. Let's look at your past, present, and future, dear Aries. Strictly past, present, and future. Then we'll take your angel answers. So we've got Libra and Pisces here very strongly, and we've got fire, strong fire. Let's see. Past, present, future for Aries in love. Oh, you're going through a tower moment. If that's not a big awakening, then I don't know what is. Lots of revelations, sudden revelations, breakdowns, breakthrough. And here is the patient mother, the motherly figure. She is the empress. So remember, the empress is patient. She's patient. She knows spirit is going to take care of everything. And this is spirit. We've got the moon and we've got Uranus. So things that were hidden, deceived, things going on relative to your psyche. If your higher self has been telling you, SOS, something's not right, there's deception here, there will be the revelations of that. This could also speak to a change of homes. All right, change of home, or a change, big change where your personal life, your intimate life is concerned, and mother or motherhood issues play a major role, but also the secrecy, sharing of secrets, sharing of information, gossip. I get all these things. Let's see what spirit wants you to know. There's the cat, and the cat is, again, we've got a motherly cat here. She's got her little cubs, and she will get through all the challenges. She's devoted to her little cubbies. Remember, cats could be distrusting, but cats can also be, they can have 9 lives where they can get through anything, and you've got that ability too. Cats can be very jealous, so jealousy could be a big theme here. Let's take your questions. Forgiveness. In the near future, ask your angels. Romance. Within the next few weeks, get more information. No, but not with an exclamation mark. So with this no, I get doubts. Someone's not certain. If you believe, there's something better, and remain positive. What's at the foundation? Meditation brings answers. And I would advise that you meditate and you let your higher self guide you as well. If this is not your reading, you don't have to fit it to your life. Remember, it's a general reading, dear Aries. Let's see, let's try and get into the mind of your person, the person that you're concentrating on now. What are they thinking? Maybe what is it that they want to tell you? How do they feel? Let's get deep into their psyche. You are my other half, and I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. Waiting for you to make your choice. I won't be waiting forever. Our love affair still haunts me. I don't want to be tied down. I will never marry. I don't believe in marriage. I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. So that's Very opposing energies. Obviously, we're talking about various people. I want to have a family with you. You mean the world to me. I want to take this journey towards you, or I will take this journey towards you. Please forgive me. It was a mistake. There's a lot of adjustments that need to be made here. Lots of indecision I see. I'm moving on. I'm healing now, leaving the past. You make me quiver. I'm hooked on you. You turn me on. And the physical distance is between us is so great. I need to decide if I can do this. Time will tell. So it looks like there are choices here. Someone needs to take control, become stronger if you're also at a physical distance, but also to emotionally detach and get your distance from a past relationship. Maybe that wasn't loyal. That needs strength as well. I want a commitment. I want to have a family with you. I need this. I need stability. Let's do this. So we've seen this twice, dear Aries. So some of you, someone is entering your life that this could be an offer. Be mine. I want to get serious with you. This person, you would be able to believe them. So someone could be popping the question, and you're building a family in the future. It's not for today. It's not in June. Okay, so love and light, dear Aries. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty always. Talk to you soon.